Let's start with bold predictions for the USA-Belgium knockout game later today. Mr. Steinberg, give me something.
I don't know if this is necessarily bold or not, but I think that for all the attention and excitement that Jozy Altidore has gotten over the last 24 or so hours, I think that he might not play, or if he does play, it will be for a very short period of time, and he'll make virtually no impact.
No impact for Altidore. I like that.
That was like the opposite of my prediction. I was going to say Jozy gets put in the match and he scores.
Wow.
He scores a goal.
Sure.
All right.
Late in the match.
So we see him and he scores. LeVar.
My bold prediction. Here we go.
Here we go. Drum roll.
2-1.
2-1 who?
And penalty kicks. USA.
USA wins in PKs.
They're going to have to because they're strong. Belgium's strong with their defense. So I think that it will be a defensive battle that will play out with kicks. And I think it'll be a 2-1 win.
I agree with this. So do you have a 0-0 draw in regulation time, or do you see any goals?
No, I think it'll be 1-1 coming out of regulation.
Okay. I mean, Belgium has given up 1 goal all tournament to
on
Algeria
a
penalty kick. So they are strong, but Belgium is no better than Portugal or Germany. U.S. is battle tested. I'm going to go one further. I'm going to say it's a 0-0 draw, but U.S. wins in PKs 3-2. I think Tim Howard finally has his shining moment.
I don't know whether or not Belgium is better than Portugal. I think a lot of people would say they probably are. But the U.S. got totally dominated against Germany and lost. And if Germany had needed to win 3-0, I feel like they probably could have. So I don't know.
Oh, you think Germany was holding back in that game?
They laid it on pretty good.
The U.S. had a couple chances late.
They had one good chance late. I mean,
and it was the rain affected that match.
The rain affected that match.
But it seemed to me that Germany was clearly superior to the U.S.
Yes,
so if you're saying that Belgium's no better than Germany, that's
all the
not
teams
no, but
were
Germany is
clearly
also
superior.
clearly superior to Belgium.
They were all superior to the U.S., but the U.S. has advanced.
The U.S. beat Ghana. They weren't superior to the U.S.
Well, I think Ghana was a better team than the U.S.
Ghana had possession,
so,
yes.
But they found a way to win. Right. So regardless of superior or not, it's the World Cup.
I agree. I'm just saying
can happen.
Algeria almost beat Germany yesterday.
Yeah, that's all true. I just don't know that saying that Belgium is no better than
almost hand grenades and horseshoes.
That's right. I don't think you go into this match expecting the U.S. to win or win.
I am.
I think coming out of the group of death, I think it can embolden you a little bit. Like Klinsmann seems to have a lot more confidence. I don't know. Maybe it's just spreading it. Maybe we're all just buying the hype. Who the hell knows? But it'll be worth watching later.
It's definitely worth watching.
It's worth buying the hype. Why not? It's the U.S.
I mean,
why do I want to think that the U.S. is going to lose?
Yeah, that's fair. I think one thing that we should say going forward for the U.S. is they sort of still, for soccer, more than for any other sport, sort of have this image of the plucky underdog. We might have to retire that pretty soon because, I mean, they've had a pretty decent track record now for about 4 World Cups in a row of being a competitive team.
I think you might be right, especially if they win this game today and they advance to the final 8. And I think you're right. They're on the verge of becoming that not-so-plucky underdog.
Like their resume compared to, say, England over the last 3 or 4 World Cups, who's would you take?
But history goes way back.
But also, who have they beaten? They didn't beat Portugal. They didn't beat Germany.
They beat Portugal 0-2. They beat Portugal 0-2. They drew with them. All right.